Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, my dear students. Hope you all are good today. I hope you have done your previous work which I have given you for English literature. First of all, I want you to revise the previous lecture with me. We have studied about Unit 1, Meet the Family. Unit 1, Lesson 1. In Lesson 1, we have read about Mr. and Mrs. Berkey's family. What is Mr. Berkey going to do and what is Mrs. Berkey going to do? We have read this thing. Then we have read about Lesson 2, Words, Family Members. We have done filling the blanks by using the given words on the textbook, and I have given you the riddle to solve it by yourself. The answer of the riddle is only the speaker were coming from Kanpur. The others were coming from Kanpur. Only the speaker were going to Kanpur. Then we have done our sentences. Lesson number 3, say, ask, speak and talk. We have to read and choose the correct word. Then we done the sentences, incorrect sentences, to write them in the correct order, and then punctuation. This was our previous lecture. Now come towards the today's diary. Reading textbook, page number 5. Classwork, reading plus answer questions. Home task, worksheet and reading of page number 6. Unit 1, Lesson 4, reading. Kindly hold your stationery, notebook and textbook with you. Open your page number 5 and put the date above. Let's start with Unit number 1, Lesson 4, reading. Read about Sandra Bates' family. Read it with me and underline the difficult words which I will tell you. Read about Sandra Bates' family. We live in Aston. It's in the middle of England. We are reading a story of Sandra Bates' family now. We live in Aston. Underline the word Aston. It's in the middle of England. My mother's name is Judy and my father's name is Ed. It's Sandra who is telling you about her family. My mother is a doctor. She works at a hospital in Aston. Underline the word doctor, works and hospital. She looks after sick children. My father is a reporter. Underline the word sick and reporter. He works for a newspaper. Underline the word newspaper, please. He writes reports. I am 8. My brother Dan is 10. And my sister Emma is 6. I have an e-pearl in Karachi. Her name is Sarah Berkey. So, here is Sandra letting you know about her family, that she lives in Aston. Aston is situated in the middle of the England. Her mother name is Judy and her father name is Ed. Her mother is a doctor and works at a hospital in Aston. And her mother looks after the sick people, 6 children. Her father is a news reporter and he works for a newspaper and reports. He travels a lot. She is 8 years old. Her brother Dan is 10 years old and her sister Emma is 6 years old. She is having an e-pearl in Karachi and her name is Sarah Berkey. This is the story of Sandra Bates' family. Now you have to answer the questions given below. Answer the questions. You have to write them on your notebook. Draw the margin lines, put the date, classwork, name of your chapter and lesson 4, and then write answer the questions. Number 1 question is, you have already knew about the answer because you have read the story about. Where does Sandra live? Where does Sandra live? As she told you that she lives in Aston. This is the answer. What's her father's name? Her father's name is Ed. What's her father's job? As we have discussed before, her father is a news reporter. How old is Sandra's brother? Who is Sandra's brother? Dan. So, how old is he? He is 10 years old. What's her mother's name? Her mother's name is Julie. What's her mother's job? She is a doctor, works in a hospital. How old is Sandra? Sandra is 8 years old. Where does Sandra's Ipa live? In Karachi. So these are the answers for these questions. I have already mentioned these questions for you. Write at least 4 sentences about your picture in your notebook. Stick in a family photo. You could start like this. We live in dash. My mother's name is dash. My father's name. You have to make 4 sentences related to your family and you have to write them on your notebook. This will be your task. Now let's come towards the song here. The family song. This is the family song. Just say it with me. We have got 5 heads, we have got 10 ears, we have got 10 feet, we have got 50 toes, and when we run, we use 10 legs. All the world says we're a funny family. We have got 10 thumbs, we have got 40 fingers, we have got 100 nails, we have got 5 noses. When we eat, we use 100 teeth. All the world says, what a hungry family. This is how you have to sing this song. This is just a family song. This is just for you to sing a song in a very good way. This is just for your family song. You can use it at your home as well. When we drink, we open 5 mouths. When we read, we use 10 eyes. When we sleep, 10 eyelids close. All the verses were a sleepy family. So, here is the song for family. Now, this is today's classwork. Now, comes towards the answer these questions. I have done it for you. You have to do these questions on your notebook. Draw the margin lines, put the date, classwork, and then mention your chapter name and then do it accordingly. Now I have given you the worksheet. Words opposite. You all know that what are the words opposite. For example, we have a word up. What will be the opposite for up? Down. You have to just match the opposite words here. Beautiful, ugly. I have given you one example. The rest of the word you will do by yourself. This is your home task. I hope you will do it correctly. Best of luck. Thank you.